Bloody burping. Anyway. Hello. Welcome one all to more Umineko. It's time. It's time to possibly be traumatized even more. But you know, that's worth it. Hi, Ark. Hi, Darkbit. Let's get traumatized. Woo. None of you will be more traumatized than I was. We're in the end game now. We're in the end game. We're in episode 7 of 8. Time to ooh like Maria. Yes, ooh, please. Give your magic spell here. We desperately need it right now. Episode 7, Requiem of the Golden Witch. Good morning. Today's the day of the funeral for the Golden Witch at her game. The days of the game have now ended, and fond memories are all that remain. Here, the cold hard truth will be revealed, and the game will meet its death. There is a bit of difficulty. You're gonna be sad when we're done with the game? Same. This game's been fun as shit. Ernie gonna be like, I killed everyone on the first day, have fun. Sounds about right for her. The story is undoubtedly nothing more than fantasy. Really? Really, don't believe you anymore. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust, illusions to illusions, and dreams to dreams. A dream is something drawn in the sand between the coming and receding waves. Something so fragile that is wiped blank each time the waves draw back. For this reason, the heartless might sneer the drawing caught useless. However, no wave will ever come again to wipe away the dream she drew. Her final beautiful dream will not disappear for all of eternity. Come, try to picture it. Picture it as a gentle afternoon sunshine on a warm spring day. As though that light would never dim again. After all, it is such a wonderful thing. Witness to your final dream. Publius Virgilia Maro. I'm sorry. Why the fuck are... I'm desperately confused already. Why the fuck are we talking about fucking Kumasawa? What? The suspects were gathered in a room, and several inquisitors were reporting on the results of the investigation. The uniforms closely resembled those of Eisenrin Jungfrey, but they were slightly different. Also different were the badges signifying the department. Then came the sound of someone clapping their hands once. It was the lead female inquisitor. It was saying, that all reading had been completed. That is not Delnor's voice. For your attention, it is now beyond doubt. The preceding logic has proven the non-existence of your alibi. At the end of her pointing finger was a quivering maid with frightened eyes. Her name was... No, that wasn't important. I strongly disagree. Burton Castell, the Witch of Miracles, and Miku, the Witch of Fear going. In the 7th game, she ducks Vito's funeral. Ushiro Mia Maria? The little mage who inherited black blood from Kenzo. Unlike Kenzo, who's given with natural talent, began to tread the path of mage while she was still young. That said, her power is so weak and she is no more than an apprentice. However, she is skillful with enchantments, which bestow special power upon objects. And magical items she creates compete with those of the Meister class. That's normal. What's it, Miko? Yeah, it's a Shrine Maiden. That's fine, it's fine. Retired on this witch. All that mattered now was that she could All that mattered now was that she could have freely entered the locker room study where the victim was found. And furthermore, that had proven that her claimed alibi at the time of crime was contradictory. Shaking, the maid tried to continue her illogical pleading, but all of her arguments had already been destroyed. With this, we have found sufficient proof for the whodunit and the howdunit. Know that your position as a culprit is now an unshakable fact. You must be joking. Why would I give the master I loved and respected so? Game, please give me some images to go along with these voices. It helps greatly with fucking giving them voices. I have no motive, no reason. Who did it and how? Know that these are all that is needed to be established. For your attention, I beg to inform you the following. Know that motives are unnecessary mysteries. I've never heard a bigger piece of bullshit. What the fuck you mean they're unnecessary? The Inquisitor spoke coldly. You don't know why, we can tell the different voices. Yeah, but I'm very confused about who the fuck is who. After her witch's prayer, Julia stepped back from the casket, which lay on an altar bedecked with many beautiful roses. In her place, Fowler moved to the front of the casket, wearing his Territorial Lord's cape. Though the cape was supposed to represent dignity and majesty, this time I made Battle look smaller. Battle held a book with a majestic binding in his hand. It was a game record that had just been written. Or perhaps it was a tale. A game. Or it was a fragment. Written in it was a dream that would be more enjoyable for her than any other. Valor pressed against his forehead and contemplated it for some time. Then he kissed it and laid gently in the casket. It was placed upon her chest. It looked like a little girl clutching her favorite stuffed animal as she drifted out to sleep. This serves my gift to you. The only one there will ever be. The sail will be shut up with you in your casket for all of eternity. So no one will be able to read it except for you in your casket. Shut away in that cat box, the only unchanging, inviolable, eternal tale. This way, no one will be able to defy our tale. No one can deny it, and no one can argue against it. It belongs just me and her. It's the two of us. This is the one and only certain truth. Those bastards. I'm just gonna give them no voices until I see their pictures. Man dashed through town wrapped in twilight. The daytime hustle and bustle of this charming old-fashioned village, which combined tradition with stylistic beauty in the classic style of the last century, now seemed like a mere dream. The orange setting sun was already hidden behind the clock tower, and the narrow alleyways were rapidly descending into darkness. As the gas lights began to turn on, they would make the darkness of twilight stand out all the more. The man sprinted. There was no time. He had to hurry. He had several experiments to do and things he had to check, and all had taken longer than he expected. Yes, there's no mistake here. The whodunit, howdone, all you need mysteries. In the mystery genre, the motive, or the why done, is given the least precedence. The only thing needed for murder exists for the culprit committed. No. No part of that requires a motive. So it's usually the most ignored element. In fact, these days, there are even some who call it an unnecessary element in mystery stories. Determine the culprit with nothing but the why done, that's no mystery. That's propaganda. However, that doesn't mean you can ignore the motive. And you mean that saying, Victor saying that saying it's true, you look at things like puzzle? What is with this arrogant levels of logic? I don't know. I suppose some of the Inquisitors haven't learned their fucking lesson. Doesn't make it okay to ignore the heart. We both know how enjoyable her final rest will be. So I doubt there's anyone who could disturb it. After all, who could possibly disturb the sleep of a child dreaming with a smile on their face? Come. It is time for us to leave. Ah, shit. If we're too noisy, we'll wake her from her dream. You're right. What else should you do with a sleeping kid except put a blanket on them? Turn off the lights and walk away quietly. I'm looking at the casket one last time, but Julia turned away quietly. Valor did the same, but he then stopped and turned to face the rose-covered altar. Valor said the final words with his heart. As long as those words didn't leave his mouth, no one would ever know what they were. However, those words of the heart caused Valor's expression to change several times. At first he frowned sadly, then his face clouded with remorse, and then changed to a resigned, bittersweet smile. He flashed through several varied expressions. Then, the final expression that crossed his face was, surprisingly, a gentle smile. Something rose about his lips. However, he bit it back down. There could certainly be no words to express the many feelings he kept in his chest. So, saying anything aloud would probably be crude. I understood this and stopped himself from speaking once more with a resigned smile. Thank you. Oh, I have done nothing deserving of your gratitude. I'll leave the rest to you. Now seeing Virgilia nod back at him, Balder turned away from the altar one more time and left the chapel. Virgilia also disappeared, and all the disturbance that might have interrupted her blissful sleep are all gone. The Inquisitors listened with calm, no scornful gazes. This is the frantic babbling of the maid accused of murdering her master. However, nothing she said could bury the fault in her own alibi. They were all merely emotional arguments. I loved and respected my master so much I had no motive for killing him. No matter how much she spoke, it only made her look more and more like a floundering true culprit struggling pathetically. The whodunit and howdone had been satisfied. Either why on the motive of the heart, who would care? No matter how much she spoke of her gratitude for master who had gracefully fed her and given her a job when she had been left to starve on the streets after various misfortunes. That didn't help her in case in the science and the mystery genre. Therefore, her motives didn't matter. All that could be squeezed out of the cupboard afterwards. The Inquisitor took out a roll of parchment and held it forth, cutting off the maid's sobs and protests. This is how you committed the crime. Know that this indictment has been received by the Great Court and the arrest has been approved. Here is a warrant for your arrest. Their motive is unnecessary. Know that such a thing is completely extraneous in the matter of pinpointing the culprit. That in mind, I beg to inform you of the following. Know that we of the SSVD possess methods of forcing unrepentant criminals to reveal the truth. Be advised that these interrogation tools blessed by the power of justice. We Inquisitors who strap up your limbs, burn them, crush them, hang you by them, and thereby wring the red truth out of you. Absolutely, they are during torture, Zane. It isn't even necessary for you to confess. Aides, arrest that maid! It wasn't me! I didn't kill the master! Yeah! Why is it always like that? Why is there an anime boy in front of me? What the fuck? Hold it right there! You got the wrong culprit! The man kicking the door open, the Inquisitor were all shocked to sight of him. Why are you here? Why are they introducing a new character to the penultimate chapter? I do not fucking know. Why is there an anime boy? Is that what you just said? Look, Darkbit, he's got fucking colored hair. I can say it. Know that you are no longer in charge of this case. Shh, quiet. Find one person with an alibi and just assumes he's the culprit. You think there's no need for a motive for a heart in crime? Crimes are committed by people. No crimes without a heart. I never accept any theory that ignores the heart. Why do you have an anime red hair? Why do you have an anchor necklace? The fuck is with you? Why do you have golden eyes? Why are you wearing... Why are you so anime? Who the fuck are you? Know that you're focused on the white on it is simply embarrassing. The white on it is unnecessary. Just think it'd be easy to distract you through interrogation. Even the Inquisitors already acknowledge that this woman is the culprit. Great Curtis heard your argument that the maid must be guilty because everyone cites her as an alibi. They may say you're overcoming and conceit for wisdom. Any one of the other suspects lose alibi, your evidence so far proves nothing. Just look how pathetic some of these other alibis are. The clock in the 7th hall chime midnight exactly the right time. The dog by the back door barked at everyone. So you managed to prove the maid's alibi false. Congratulations! But does it end there? It may have been possible for her to do it. Does she still have any motive at all? The alibi to the others absolutely perfect. The maid was the only one with a false alibi. What voice do I give the mystery anime boy? Like, I've run out of voices for my fucking normal men. Deeper? Hold on. Let me blow my nose and fucking shit then. Yeah. It may have been possible to do. It might have been impossible for her to do. Does she have any motive at all? Are the alibis so that's absolutely perfect? May wasn't the only one with a false alibi. They keep on searching if you want to find the others. There's some sort of grudge against the victim? Or is it a money-related problem? Don't abandon motive, don't abandon the heart. Trying mystery where the motive can be figured out later aren't worth anyone's time. If the maid isn't the culprit, then why did she fake an alibi? Even asking such a question is a waste of time! No, that we just have to interrogate her, wring out the red truth, and have her sign in red blood to everything that happened at the time of the crime! Yeah, you can probably do that. You can just use that torture of yours to squeeze out everything frankly and objectively, as seen from the eyes of God. You know what? I never accept mysteries and theories that lack hearts. I have already taken over responsibility for this case. I even have a decree right here. Come now, aides, know that there's no reason to hesitate. I order you to arrest this maid. When she gave this order, her subordinates hesitated, looking back and forth between their superior and that man. I won't let you. Real culprit's a different person. So I should use motive to find them. The alibi trick's an old one. You can't forget the heart. There's no need for that! We just had to find the suspicious one who could have committed the crime, interrogate them, and squeeze them out the red truth! You have said that way too many times, bitch. On the off chance you're not the culprit, then we just have to carry the next subject. You go with that reasoning? Stand back! We will arrest that woman! Now this maid is the culprit! It is forbidden for a servant to be the culprit. Oh shit, we're pulling off that fucking shit. Okay. What did you say? The words of power blasted away the aides who were trying to arrest the maid. I never thought we would actually come... Holy shit, we're coming up with Van Dyne. Oh, Jesus Christ, we haven't mentioned that in... God, how fucking long has it been since we talked about Van Dyne? Was he mentioned in episode like fucking 2? I think we looked up this shit and we looked at the Rule 11 specifically. What a surprise to see it brought back here. Van Dyne's 20 rules. Rule number 11. Want doors to this maid, make sure you double check the alibis for the second wife and her lover first. Those two already have a clear alibi for the time of the crime. That an alibi? Damn it. Damn it, a fool like you can understand no matter how easy I make it for you. Damn it, a fool like you... Damn it, a fool like you can understand no matter how easy I make it for you. My God, so achieving Inquisitor, try and figure out at least that much for yourself. Till then, I'll be taking the maid to arrest warrants. Then what about you? Can you prove that this maid didn't commit the crime? No, that she was clear away from the kitchen at the time of the crime. What's she doing then, and where? She can't prove it, I can't prove it, you can't prove it. No one can. That's why we have no choice but to use this torture device to interrogate her till the red truth is squeezed out. You can squeeze as much blood and truth from the true culprit as you damn well please. But know this. Why don't you interrogate or torture anyone who isn't the culprit? This is why everyone says you're to stop! All the suspicious must be interrogated! This is how we Inquisitor conduct our witch trials! Oh my god, are we gonna have an Inquisitor as like a main character? I'm up for it, let's go! That's right, we're Inquisitors. Following you witches are our job. However, we must not risk hurting the innocent. We must not suspect them. All humans have their own personal truths. Those should only be exposed when they commit crimes. We have the right to expose them. There's one thing we can't do. What? What? No one, not even God, has the right to expose the innocent truth as those who have not sinned. God, this motherfucker's gonna take me a while to get into talking like him. Fuck. What year? Who the fuck knows right now? It's the prologue. It's a good voice for him, though. It's really just a case of me having to get used to talking like that for extended periods of time. That's about it. They finally realized that he was trying to protect her. I don't know who you are. But thank you. Thank you very much. I'm really not the culprit. Yeah, I know. The boyfriend said he'd be willing to give up everything to prove your alibi. You should thank him. The kids said the honor and reputation are worth nothing compared to you. But if he does that, then he'll... It won't come to that. Those any serious being lovers is a job for third-rate magazines. That's not mystery. I never allow for heartless reasoning. The very first time, the man saw the expression relaxing, he patted the mate's head unreservedly. I'm sure the two of you will be happy together. So meeting together and see you all on the job is hardly praiseworthy. Try to keep that to minimum. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. These words were heard only by the two of them. The man learned of her innocence, which could only be proven by exposing the secrets of a pair of young lovers. He had rushed about in search of a solution, resentful of the arrogance of those trying to expose it by forceful means. The point of theory making is not to create a culprit, nor is it to trample the truth in the hearts of the innocent in the process. Heart matters. You want to play detective, don't forget the heart. Forget that, we're just intellectual... Forget that and we're just intellectual rapists. Don't forget it. I'm liking this guy already. The Erica shade. Yeah, the Erica shade makes me like him quite a bit. The Inquisitors couldn't argue back any longer after the man's forceful words. The man's name was Will. Everyone used to call him by a different title. Chief Inquisitor in SSVD, the 8th District Repentance Enforcement Agency of the Great Court of Heaven. And I heard a little ding. Let's see this fucker. There was a ding. I can't see him still? Wizard hunting right. That was a second thing. What the fuck? Oh, there you fucking are. Oh, that was a Grimoire update? Oh shit, it was. SS Van Dyne. Oh shit, so this is using the Van Dyne school. I am much less familiar with that than I am with Nox's shit. One of the Repentance Enforcement Agencies supervises the Great Court of Heaven. Its area of jurisdiction is in the 8th District. The SSVD has a long history, even by the standard of the other enforcement agencies, and is known for its strictness and fundamentalism. Many see the agency as at odds with the times, but it is also highly praised by some for still continuing to reserve the basis of the spirit of the law. It is a tradition for the agency's chief inquisitor to inherit the name Right. What is this, fucking Phoenix? Van Dyne is not really dumb if you're being honest. What do you mean not? Why would you? What? You wonder if Bernie's switching up? Maybe. I don't know enough about Van Dyne's stuff rather than Nox. Unlike Nox's stuff, where it's like, it's easy to read, I found already, but you know. A member of the SSVD, the 8th District represented Repentance and Force Majesty, the Great Court of Heaven. Inquisitor, ranked Archbishop, first class. Van Dyne is not really listed if you're being honest. Okay, that's what he probably meant. Goes by the name Right of the 20 Wedges, or Wizard Hunting Right. So, kind of the counter to, kind of the Van Dyne version of Delanor. Okay. He was an ace inquisitor in his youth, and was feared of being both ruthless and merciless in his work. However, at some point, there was a change in his work aptitude, and his previously flashy escapades to get a thing of the past. His current style is awful fickle, alternating between laziness and obsessive bursts of energy regarding mere trifles. But now, everyone has given up on trying to understand him. So I submitted his resignation and had to accept it. Only a few days remain before he will lose the name of Right. And that's the last thing I'm leaving behind for all of you. Want to be the next Wizard Hunting Right, remember it. Never forget. Was that fucking purple? I have a bad... Why was there a fucking purple color? Am I going crazy? Also, yay, new opening. Ooh. Yep, the bubble. The biggest locked room of all. Yep, we all know about that. I'm paying attention to the opening because, oh, there's Beatrice. Okay. There's some fucking person along with Will. I think I see like at least 3 new characters as they flash by there. Yep, the gun bunnies, okay. Dunor, I think I saw someone else for a second there. We're on with Jessica? Normally they're paired up, and I don't know why, admittedly. I know why Genji is paired up with Jessica normally. To stop flashing images behind them, please. Well, it's time for Beatrice the Witch to die and leave. Yeah, I mean, probably. I'm just thinking about it now. It's like, most likely we're going to end up with Beatrice dead here, leaving behind Shannon/Cannon, whichever one actually got off the island in the end. Because I think Beatrice is dead. I think, like, that the personality of Beatrice dies after the days on the island. Which is probably what this episode's going to be about, essentially. Is, that Beatrice's death. Quietly, the rain fell down. The rain of sentence dripped down the outer walls of the chapel, quietly washing away the dust of the world of the living. The chapel doors were open. For a wedding, only those with invitations would be allowed in. However, for a funeral, the doors would be open for all those who remember the deceased. So, this must be a funeral. A figure holding an umbrella approached the chapel. It was Will. Oh, wow. New CGs. Okay. New backgrounds. I was not expecting that after all this time. A reception desk had been set up in the entrance of the chapel. As the figure approached, Ken, who had been sitting at this desk, stood up and welcomed him with a bow. This is the reception desk. We are collecting the names of all mourners. If you would sign in here. Sorry. I'm not here to mourn. I'm here to meet with someone. You came to your funeral to meet someone? New character is simple. New background's real shit. I mean, they're both impressive for different reasons, but... I mean, seriously, when was the last time we saw new backgrounds, especially? We've gotten new characters before, like with fucking episode 3 and shit, and even episode 5, but we haven't gotten new backgrounds in a long-ass time. A dubious expression rose to Cannon's face. Will pulled an envelope from his pocket and showed him the sender's name. My apologies. Please enter. All Feathering's father? Yeah, let's say I forgot about that and then move on, okay? Okay, good. Good. My memory is shit, and we have concluded, and therefore, everything's fine. Thanks. Could I have at least one of those? Thank you very much. I'm sure she will be pleased. Can handed one of the golden roses being handed out to all the mourners. Will took it, signed about his head, and entered the chapel. Inside the chapel, several people who appeared to be the family of the deceased were gathered together. They all seemed to be recalling memories of the departed. Oh, Beatrice! Why? Why? Oh great, you thought you heard the last of that. It's a 2-0 episode without kids or shenanigans. Man, how fucking horrible that is. Wowzers. Father, you must compose yourself. Why don't you rest in the waiting room for a bit? I killed her. I did it. Absurd? How can that be, Rosa-sama? Father really was bawling. Yeah, Beatrice. I'm sure you didn't cry this much when Mother passed away. Hey, now's not the time to say things like that. Some sobbed and we concealed their tears. What the fuck am I looking at here? I do not know yet. And some spoke softly of old memories. They were all remembering the departed in their own ways, it seemed. When Will approached the altar, several people turned around. Of course, none of them knew who Will was. Taking this in mind, Will walked in front of the casket on the altar, which seemed to be buried in golden roses. Inside the casket, there was no corpse. Instead, as though it lay there in place of a body, there was a single thick book with extravagant binding. What's this part called? The Murder of Beatrice, right. The space all around was filled with countless golden roses. There were words put on the book's cover. To my beloved Beatrice. October 5th, 1986.
Miss Beatrice.
Miss Beatrice. Was mistress, then forgive me. I never met you. However, allow me to express my condolences. Allow me to express my condolences. I'm trying to stop going too deep with his voice. He took the rose he had received in the reception area and placed it in the casket. He had absolutely no connection with a woman called Beatrice. However, as he had come to visit her funeral, he had to follow this minimum display of respect for the dead. As part of this, Will prayed for the passage of the departed to the next world. Pardon me, but who might you be? I am Ushiromiya Kraus. I'm acting the set of the chief mourner. This is my child Lion. What? I'm sorry, what? Oh, what BS kind of world are we in right now? Leon, Lion. Leon, okay. Pronounced like Leon Kennedy. What the fuck are we here? You Lion is real? You Lion is real? What the fuck? The first child of Kraus and Natsui, Jessica's their second child, was given the silver ring of the head successor who would seek the position of family head upon turning 20. So they're not 20 years old. Wait, Jessica's 18. What? Mild and polite without any clear faults. Except for being too young, this youth is more suitable to become the next head than any other. Is adored by Kinzo. Yeah, I just noticed that too. Carrie, they're going to lengths to avoid that gender, I just noticed. They even have like, they even have the one-winged eagle on 2 different parts of their body. I don't think most people have that on 2 different parts of the body. I think usually it's on one part of their body. But they've got it on their leg and on their collar. The design is ambiguous, yeah. Like, look, even fucking Witch Maria has only one-winged eagle on her. That's interesting as hell. Now, how the fuck? What? Hold on, I need it. Possibly because Kinzo actually likes them? Maybe. What has Bernie done to her precious game? I have no idea. Okay, so I would like to remind everyone that last time we had a new human introduced, it was actually not a fucking fake character. It was revealed in the... You think they're the voice of it? Probably. It was revealed in the character section for episode 6 tips, if you killed Erica, that she was actually a real person. That could have been on the island, theoretically. She was someone who was lost aboard the Storm during those 2 days, and she was never found. And it was theorized that maybe she was on the island. Of course, there was no proof of that, but there was a theory at least. So, I'm now suspicious that this Leon character is possibly in some ways real, which fucks with my mind immediately and greatly. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ushiromiya Leon. Leon. Just who are you? It's written as Lion, but pronounced Leon. Sounds a bit strange for a Japanese name, does it? Does it not? Will stared at Leon's face, wearing a confused expression. He hadn't seemed particularly interested in Kraus, but apparently Leon had drawn some sort of reaction from him. Out of the interest, it was more as though he felt like something was out of place. Kraus-sama. Madame says that it's about time. Where do you pronounce his name? Well, he's an Ushiromiya, alright. He or she is an Ushiromiya, indeed. So now we have an Ushiromiya who go on adventures killing zombies and parasites. Oh, cool, I like that. I see. Ladies and gentlemen, over too noisy in here may disturb the dead. I know that the waiting room has been readied. Shall we move over there? When Kraus called out to everyone, they began to move towards the chapel waiting room. Also, that's actually, okay, I didn't go into this, but that's actually, Leon's story there is actually really confusing for another reason. Motherfucker should not be be in the position to be the family head under normal circumstances. If, like, okay, let's remember that by the time, okay, let's remember something. When we don't know when this is taking place right now. We don't know how this is fucking going, admittedly, but George is, I believe, 22 at the time of the beginning of the game. Are they the kid Natsuki killed? If they're the kid that Natsuki killed, I can believe that. Like, that makes the most sense here, because... yeah, because if they're... because, like, otherwise it makes no sense, obviously. George is 23? Yeah, because George would be an older child and would be a first child. So, unless there was something specific about this... about Leon that made them... like, more likely... it isn't Jay's also relation to the current head. Yeah, and Krause's family was, at the time, I think the first... he was the firstborn child, so it'd still be there. Which, I guess it confirms at least that Leon presents as male. Like, because I don't... because, like, let's remember, Jessica... was Jessica gonna... no, Jessica was also gonna be the next of head, so I guess it doesn't actually matter if they're male or female in this case. So... oh, fuck my brain. Yeah, no, as Carrie, I realized that just as I was talking. It's like, no. So what gender do you think Leon is? I believe the gender changes according to which time of day it is. Maybe the insides of their pants magically changes as time goes on, as they're still fucking deciding, possibly, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, I possibly, definitely, maybe, in some way, maybe related to Beatrice Leon. Hi. Witch of Genitalia, Leon. Witch of perfect gender fluidness. That'd be something I imagine a lot of people would want. My apologies. Leon, could you entertain our guest for now? I'll guide the others to the waiting room. So we're adding Leon to the Beatrice lottery? Sure. I guess. I mean, we know Beatrice is the child from 19 years ago, so it's not absurd. It makes sense that Leon, if Shannon was a kid, not so he killed, her gender was ambiguous, it makes sense that Leon might be a different Shannon. I mean, it does. If this is supposed to be, like, a possible Shannon, if she didn't if Leon's supposed to be, bro, we already have 3 forms of Beatrice, we don't need a 4th. Don't worry, we'll have a 6th. Look, we count, if you count fucking, we have at least 5, we possibly have at least 5 fucking Beatrices. Give us a break right now. But, yeah, I guess if we're going down a route of, like, what if Natsuki didn't try to kill the kid? This is what might have happened? I can see that already.
Hi, Tosan.
Which means that... I don't know. Perhaps Shannon is a different Leon? Oh God, it's already getting a bit something, Yes, father. Yes, father. Yes, father? Look like a natural relation with Agnes for either father or child. Wow, you're father and child, is it? Yes, but... yes, but why do you ask? Ushiromia Kraus' child is supposed to be Jessica. Jessica's my little sister. Do you need to call for her? I'm trying to hit a note of, like, regality along with not being quite clear of the gender, which is, you know, a bit fucking hard. Do they sound like canon? They sound like Beatrice and... they sound like canon, a mix between Ken and Shannon, which doesn't help my thoughts right now. Not depressed enough.
Yeah. ない。
No, that won't be necessary. Apparently, some sort of game was already being played right off the bat. Scratches his head with the irritated look on his face. Will glanced around.
失礼ですが、あなた様は個人とはどのようなご関係？
Also, Leon has been in the thumbnail this whole time. Yes, but I had no idea who the fuck that was. So I thought, it doesn't matter. I don't know who the fuck this person is. Got it, boy. Got some W's last game. Yeah, fucking. Last game was great. Pardon me, but what sort of relationship do you have with the deceased?
全く何もねえ。
None at all.
迷惑な
It's a
話。
real pain.
ではあなたはどうして
Then
この
why did you come to this funeral? Since Leon was a fairly mild person, Will's behavior was met with nothing more than a blank expression. A normal person would probably put on a dubious long look before this. Will scratched his head again and yelled angrily at someone other than Leon. So yeah, until you learn more, you're going with Leon being Shannon Cannon. Yeah, seems about right for now. Pardon me, but what's our relationship? You didn't exist before now! Who the fuck are you? Oh, this shit's funny as crap. I'm here.
そろそろ顔を
It's
出
not
し
time to
や
show
がれ。
your face. Ark, Leon could literally, you could literally be talking about Shannon / Cannon here. Shut. None of the from her family had already followed Crouch's instructions and moved to the waiting room. By now, this cold, vast chapel decorated with gold roses. It was completely empty except for Will and Leon.
よく来たわね。
L&D circulation, the fuck? Life and death circulation? So, you've
異
come.
端審問官。
Inquisitor, wizard hunting right? Aww. The ghost voice suddenly came from behind the pair. I cannot recognize. Is it? Better not be Bernie. Oh, goddamn! I did the wrong voice. When Leon turned around in surprise, a girl appeared nowhere and drifted down on top of the altar. Standing softly in the sacred funeral altar as though this was perfectly normal. Crushing the golden roses under her shoes. Of course, Leon did not know this girl. So why on earth were all these people related to the funeral, piling up one after another?
俺はもう引退だ。
I'm already retired.
仕事なら新しいライ
No job you doing, go ask the new right.
いいえ、
No,
あなたに頼
you're
ん
the
だ
one I want to ask.
この事件を
I'm giving this case to you.
送った物語
Do you read the tale I sent you?
かしら。
斜め読み程度にはな。
Skimmed it.
あなたがどなたか存じ
I don't know who you
そ
are,
こから降りてくだ
but
さい。
please get down from there.
そこは神
That's a
聖
secret
な祭壇です。
altar. Sam out of a daze, Leon told the girl to get down off the altar, but the girl ignored this completely. On top of that, Will kept on talking to the girl as though Leon wasn't even there.
リオンとか言ったな。
Leon, was it?
こいつは何者だ。
Who is this person? Leon, was it? Who is this person?
その子が名乗った通り。
You've already heard who. Ishinomiya Leon. Objection, the event shows that the new right declared it does not belong in this tale. Look, I'm getting the feeling we're gonna find a lot of bullshit in this tale. There's no case of person with that name appearing in any of the previous games.
お前の駒なのか。
Is this your piece?
いいえ、
No.
このゲーム
It's a true and proper piece of this game board.
正当な駒。
So it's goddamn Bernie. I mean, it's fucking Beto. Got it.
登場人物よ。
One of the appearing
ゲ
characters.
ームマスターはお前だ。
You're the game master. That means it's
お
your
前の
piece.
駒だろ。
トの願
I've just enclosed Beeto's cat box and a larger cat box. Leon is one of the pieces whose possibility of appearing inside it. You know, you're not really changing everyone's theory that this is just fucking, you know, this is fucking... I think a cat box in a cat box story, Canon Chan actually has blonde hair. I could totally see that. I do think, like, considering 3 out of the 4 of Canon's identities we've seen, and yes, I am assuming Leon is a Beatrice identity, do have blonde hair. I think it's actually really reasonable to just say, yeah, it's real hair color is probably blonde. Definitely establishes that Kinzo and the specific Beatrice have some kind of relation. He gives Natsuki a kid out of nowhere and then makes them the hair and actually cares about them. Yeah, the question becomes in this case, is it a biological kid or is it something else? I'm not really sure about that still. It is a coin toss right now of is Beatrice Kinzo's kid? No idea. Yeah, what's the relationship between Kinzo and Lion? Very good question we have. Hopefully not at all. Oh shit! We put the cat box inside Zemuria! Oh god, guys, I think I know what's happening next! I see. In other words, it's your piece. In other words, it's your piece. It's a piece I've placed, would be the correct way to say it. So you're saying this piece isn't yours born as Erica was? Erica? Who's that? If Beatrice died the same year Natsuki got the child, do you think Kuwadori and Beatrice died in childbirth? The only problem with that, Carrie, is then what the fuck is Rosa's story, you know? Like, if Kuwadori and Beatrice died in childbirth, what the fuck did Rosa see when she was a kid? You know? Yeah, I'd look annoyed too. Well, this is fucking bullshit already. Erica-san? Who the fuck? Don't try to understand. You'll just get a headache. Leon didn't have any clue what they were talking about. However, it seemed clear that, though neither of them were familiar, both of them knew a lot about the Ushirumi family. I don't know what two of you are talking about. At any rate, you there, miss. Please get down off that altar. As a successor of the Ushirumi family headship. Even Leon was finally forced to speak in a raised voice at this girl. Continued to chat while casually straddling, no, standing on the altar. However, the girl ignored this completely. On the other hand, Will did show a reaction. Successor of the headship is supposed to be Kraus. My father, Kraus, will be acting head until I turn 20. When I turn 20, I'm to succeed the headship. First I've heard of this. Can you prove it? Sam, Leon was starting to get ticked off by now. Garo just materialized in the road. Leon, that's improper, stop it. I do love that reaction. So they're not 20. No, they're 19. Yes, exactly my reaction there, Carrie. Yeah, I'm liking this kid too, honestly. Not see someone appear everywhere. Get off the fucking get off the coffin, please. It's very annoying. It's not proper. That comic doesn't seem to twitch slightly. This is a successor silver ring of the one-winged eagle. Is that proof enough for you? Is that proof enough for you? It's a silver ring? The ring of the head has appeared several times, but I've never heard anything about a silver ring for the successor. I don't remember Kraus or Jessica ever wearing one of those. I'm glad. It seems you read it pretty well for skimming. And once you answer your story, you never know when something absurd will pop up. Says Joanne is a great witch from the Senate. Who in the world are you two? Sorry, but I don't have a clue what you're talking about. If you finish offering flowers to the departed, please make your exit. It seems you are not worthy of your family's hospitality. Leon finally ran out of patience. These are the strictest words that this gentle kid could unleash. You are really avoiding fucking giving the gender. Holy shit. However, Will and the girls seem not to care at all. I didn't come here because I wanted to. We're wasting time, so let's move onwards. Right. Try and beat this game. As Gamemaster, Burnkiss, I invite you to join this game. By the way, I'm taking everything we're seeing here to mean the following. If this is a cat box within a cat box, I'm assuming that means that the greater events that happened outside the rain are now also susceptible to question marks. AKA, oh wow, you know how it was established that fucking a kid got tossed off a cliff 19 years ago by Natsui? Yeah, maybe that didn't happen. You know, what if that didn't happen? Maybe she was off the cliff, or maybe she wasn't. You don't know. I think that's what we're basically going on, is a great, there's a greater cat box of maybe this happened or maybe that didn't happen instead of this definitely happened. So, we have less information in this game. Yay! Oh, Bernie, why? I refuse. Why? I'm retired now. Raising mysteries aren't my business anymore. How do you intend to spend the rest of your life? Is witch hunting right going to give up witch hunting? Oh, there's fox hunting and clam hunting. I've come to discuss the rest of my life with you. If you should go meditate, plant a torch, and BB 12 years in the future. Goddamn bitch. Fucking hate it. So you came here to refuse? Know that your powers of abduction are truly a sight to behold. Then do as you will. Go wherever you please. That is assuming you can leave the place. So, what are the terms of payment? In truth, we had already given up from the beginning. You know, he was incapable of refusing the invasion of the great Lady Burnt Castell. Who killed Beatrice? That's my game. In payment, I'll forgive you for your insolence and let you leave this chapel. Who killed Beatrice? Beatrice killed Beatrice. Duh. Lion killed her by simply existing. I mean, yeah. Either Lion killed her by simply existing, or everyone's fucking... Like, I mean, yeah, essentially. If we're talking about this game specifically, then Lion kills Beatrice by simply existing. If we're talking about the greater universe and, like, what happens in reality, then Beatrice kills Beatrice, essentially. Not suicide, by the way. It's more complicated than that. Lion. I'm going to swap back and forth between Lion and Leon for way too long, I swear. I don't know what I've known love for boredom are very fond of insolent speech. That's only for hags who tired of life after 1,000 years. I'm still plenty young, so would I love to do men like yourself? You dream of horrible fates in which to trap you. So, who's the enemy? There is none. There's no one to stand in your way. We just want to sit back and watch you make your beautiful checkmate in this game. And make your beautiful checkmate in this game. I've even found you an ally. That's what this Leon is for. After hearing the name spoken out of the blue, Leon frowned once more. Apparently they were moving things along without Leon's knowledge or understanding, which was truly irritating. Leon is a member of the Ushiromiya family. Since no one in the family knows you, Leon should prove to be a useful ally. I would like to point out, too, to further point to the fact that Leon is probably just fucking Beatrice. They're able to appear in a magic scene. Like, this is a fantasy scene. You can tell because of the border. And let's remember that in the other instance where a normal person was around and then it was transferred to a fantasy scene, aka with Featherine, Angie, and Mr. French. Mr. French did disappear during the scenes where magic happened. You guys remember that? Yet for some reason Leon here is staying around, huh? Yeah, how fucking suspicious is that shit? But Leon is just a normal person, aren't they? Exactly, which means if they were, well, okay. If they were just a normal person, they wouldn't be around right now. They have to be a piece of someone. So, or they have to be at least something like Angie was. And yeah, they're not normal in the normal sense because they don't exist, and I have used the word normal too many times. I'm confusing myself now. I fail to understand what you're talking about, but I can't help but help you with anything else I know the details. There, see? I like this, I'll be a piece of cake. Entertain me, and my master wizard hunting rights. So the normal, the abnormal sense, got it. Actually, without sarcasm. What Umineko does to a person, Darkbit, saying the most ridiculous things without a hint of sarcasm. Oooooh may be a polite theater goer. I might throw popcorn at you if I get bored, got that. Will scrunched his head with a displeased look on his face. He wasn't all interested in getting involved. But by now he realized that he couldn't disobey Burnkesto's orders. Then he approached the casket, and pointing out its rose-filled insides. He asked me to solve the case of Beatrice's murder, but Bandai 20 was rule number 7. You're going to have a crime without a corpse. Oh. I suggest chat starts looking up stuff about Van Dyne's rules. You might need them. That's a devil's proof. Maybe it just is inside the casket. As you can prove that no corpse exists, this is a mystery. Rule number 1. It's forbidden to have a crime without all the clues presented. Don't worry. Everything is gathered here. Okay, by here, do you mean on the island, or in the sea, or in the ocean, or on the earth? How very kind of a definition you've given us, huh? There's no change in Will's unsatisfied expression. They seemed to have understood that everything was at least in order. From the moment he was summoned by an uninhibited, fickle, cruel great witch of the Senate, a man creature like him was bound to be treated as no more than an underling. He can't resist a way to refuse her. So you want me to find out who killed the owner of this empty casket? She seemed to imply he can't leave the chapel, so here would be the chapel. It also seemed to imply that he would be able to leave the chapel after he accepted the request. So, I thought read as like, you can't leave the chapel right now, but if you accept my request, you can. Fine, I accept it. However, you're letting me do things my way. As you like. First off, to make you understand what's going on. Oh, and I'm gonna hit you on the head with a comically large hammer. Yes, that would be a great relief. Leon's face was a goulash of displeased expressions, seeming nonplussed, angry, and confused all at the same time. Over here. Be fast to see for yourself. She says Koko ni, which means immediate vicinity. Wonderful. Please, lead the way. Will signaled with his chin for Leon to follow him and spun around. I was snoring once in an unsatisfied manner. Leon followed Will while looking deeply skeptical that allowed his ability to explain any of this in a way that would make sense. As she watched the pair leave the chapel, Bringus sneered silently at them with a cold smile on her face. As the Miko of the Great Witch of Theater going, drama and spectating. Feathering something Aurora and the Witch of Miracles. I, Bringus, announce the start of this game. This tale's title is Requiem of the Golden Witch. It's my tale fitting for Beo's funeral. Oh no, let's just see how you drag out the guts. Who's she talking to, us? I don't fucking know. They're watching the pair leave the chapel. Gurgizo's form evaporated in the empty air just as she had arrived. All that remained was her unpleasant cackling. Outside it was still raining. When Ken saw the guests and the head guests are approaching the reception desk, he bowed deeply. Good work. You can take a break now. So would you mind leaving? It's canon. Yes, as you wish. Ken bowed deeply, then disappeared. So am I given... Why are you the only fucking one on the human side still? You want to remember the names of your servants? Our family has many young servants coming in and out, and they are usually replaced quite frequently. Anyway, what's going on and how are you going to explain all to me? Who are you, what business do you have, and what business do you have with my family? With this family. Of course, I'm not really in need of satisfying explanation. I'll be just as happy for you head on home. Well, I try to remember him. He doesn't exist. Neither do you. That hardly matters. Ah, God, this is fucking ridiculous already. There's no going home for me. Not for me. Not for anyone. Can you please give that a rest? Stop seeing confusing roads like that all the time. You know I have a limit to my patience. Don't want me to see me off. Should I call Genji or Goda? Also, where the fuck is Shannon? Stop talking. Look at this. Yes, I can see what it is. So the memorial roses.
まさか
Are you going to show us some kind of magic trick?
おつもりで
Will took one of the flower offerings. Leon never seen such bullshit before. Apparently. Well, they gotta get used to it, I think. Then showed it to Leon as if to demonstrate there were no mechanisms of tricks. Then he slowly lifted it upwards.
見てろ
Watch.
ええ見てますよ
Yes, I'm
後
watching.
に飛び出すん
Is
です
Ev going to fly out of it?
それともクラッカーとバンコク
They never went to a family conference? I have to assume they haven't. Or maybe everyone just agrees that they're the best person ever, and therefore there's no need for a family conference anymore. Or is it going to be flags and fireworks? Huh? Go through the rows. Anyone would have excited to fly in an arc. Land some puddle amid the wind and rain. The return of the expedition struck Lion dumb. I mean Leon. Is Leon another self-insert for Bernie? No, thankfully she's confirmed it isn't. She even confirmed it by saying, who the fuck is Erica? Because apparently she really hates Erica. What a shocker that is, eh? Initially, the rose Will had certain flown in the arc. It switched rapidly through the air. However, as soon as it was about to pass from the shade of the ease into the rain, it stopped right in midair, as though the air surrounding had turned into syrup. That wasn't all. As hung in midair, the rose's beautiful golden petals began to darken one after another. It became a black husk like a burnt charcoal. And even after this happened, it remained suspended there in the air.
何の手品ですか
What sort of trick is this? Don't move! Don't move. Leon moved closer to try and touch the remains of the rose, which still hung in the air. I guess, Carrie, you were right. Shit, they're trapped in the fucking chapel, damn. Will had roughly blocked the way with his arm, as though he was telling Leon that leaving this place meant certain death.
この礼拝堂が崖から切り離
The
さ
chapel has been cut off from the fragments,
この礼拝堂は
currently locked in within a maelstrom of compressed time.
それはどういうことですか
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
めんどくせえから始め
Explaining is a pain, so I'll give you the short version.
つまり
Basically, unless we play along with Witch's game, no one can leave this place.
誰もここから出られない
何ですって
What are you talking
も
about?
う葬儀は
The
終わ
funeral's
ってい
already
ます
over.
お屋敷やゲストハ
I'm
ウス
sure
に
some people
戻
will
り
want to
たい
return to the
方がいらっしゃ
mansion
る
or the guest house.
こんなことは
We
困り
can't
ます
be locked up in here.
恨むならあの魔女を恨
We got a problem, which is one to hate.
め帰れ
And second, a place like this isn't any more pleasant for me.
この少女はあなたの友人でしょ
That girl's your friend, right?
この変なの
Make her
やめ
stop all
させ
this
てください
weirdness.
あいつは今頃
Probably sitting in a spectator's seat with a bucket of popcorn about now.
呼んだって現
And
れ
like her, she won't come.
わけがわからない
What on earth is going on? What on earth is going on? I'm still fucking trying to get Leon's voice right. God damn it. The short sentence described all Leon's feelings at that moment. However, Leon had seen the rose will through with an instant in the rainy darkness. Leon tried doing the same thing with the rose, but the effect was exactly the same. No one wanted to use their own body to test this fearsome something that could make the roses crumble instantly.
ここから解放される方法はただ一つ
There's only one way for us to be released from here.
ベルンカステルのゲームに付き合うことだけだ
I had to play along with Bern Castell's game.
ベアトリーチェを殺したのは誰かでしたか
And the one who killed You mean the one who killed Beatrice? Yep, that's what she's telling us to investigate.
お前がそれを聞かせて
You tell me about it, I'd make things go more quickly.
気まぐれ魔女は大満足
I figure Witch would be totally satisfied.
お前は厄介
We're
払
gonna
い
get rid of the two of us, and I'll get to go home and time my day with Diana. Diana? Diana? What?
あまり待たせすぎるとまたソファーをズタボ
You're
ロ
waiting
にし
too long to start tearing up the sofa again?
ベアトリーチを殺したのは誰かなんて
Who killed Beatrice, you say?
葬儀に押しかけて
That's hardly something we go barging to or start asking the family about.
遺族に聞き込みはミス
There's a family deceased in one of the most basic of the mystery genre.
諦め
Let's give up and accept it.
ベアトリーチェってのは当初
I do know that Beatrice is the mistress of Kinzo, the family head.
あなたは本当に不思議な
You
人だ
really are a strange person.
どうしてそこまで
How do you know so much about this family?
やはり当家に縁の
Are you sure you have no connections with it at all? We only knew so much about the Ushima family because Burnt Kisao had shown him all the fragments so far. Of course, he had no sort of connection with the Ushima family himself. The very plane of his existence was a different level.
しかしベアトリーチェ
However, Beatrice died a long, long time ago.
源氏の将軍
According to Genji, she passed away before the mansion was completed.
死んでるってことになって死んだ理
The
由
reason for her death is unclear.
正直なところ殺され
Honestly, first I've heard that she was killed. Dude, it doesn't like... I'm sorry. It's the first time you've heard she's been killed. There are fucking 3 distinct Beatrices, at least. If not more. It's fucking hard to tell who's actually... which one of these got killed, per se. Tell me about that.
私の名は後宮リオンと申します
My name is Ushiromiya Leon.
ウィラード
Williard.
ウィルで
Call me Will. For the first time, Will introduced himself. Ugh. The intro introduction was finally completed, and Leon was finally able to talk with him on even footing. However, Leon took a deep breath, looked up at the sky, and wearing a vague
ウ
smile.
ィルさん
Will-san?
ウィルでいい
Call me Will.
俺もリオンと呼ぶ
I'll call her Leon.
ウィル
Will?
正直なと
To
こ
be honest, even though I don't know much about this person called Beatrice,
人物のことがよくわからないのです
なるほど
I see.
一応ゲームにはなるわ
It's called a game for a reason. If only Leon could have told him everything really and truth without any effort from Will. Apparently things wouldn't be so easy after all. Everyone who enters the Ushima family knows the name and image of Beatrice.
知らぬものはないでしょう
大広間にでかい
Let's get the magic portrait in the entrance hall, isn't it?
肖像画の掲示は
The portrait was first displayed in April of 1984.
本当にあなたはどうしてそんな
Really? How do you know so much?
やれやれ
Oh well.
それを疑問に
It's
思う
about
の
time I
は
stopped
もうやめることに
finding
し
that
ま
odd.
すどうせあなたに
I'm sure you just start speaking in riddles again. I'm a time traveler among other universes who goes about solving mysteries. Except I retired from doing that, now I just traveled universes. Hold on, I'm gonna go, that shit. I'm gonna get a drink quickly. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Gonna get a drink, use the bathroom. Everyone, please prepare yourselves for Bernie's bullshit. Ugh. Okay, let's see what kind of bullshit we're gonna get up to. Leon was the successor of the head and lived with the main family. Kenzo frequently chose to speak with his successor. Because of this, Leon must have been used to chatting with people who are moody or hard to follow. Deciding once and for all that getting hung up on trivialities would be nothing but a waste of time. Leon was able to converse naturally with this unknown man called Will, as though the two of them had been friends for a long time. Everyone knows about Beatrice, and no one knows her. Ken's the only one who's ever even met her. The head does seem particularly upset today. I'll find a good time to introduce you to him, so I ask you to adopt an appropriately reserved and polite attitude, Will-san. That makes things easier. Oh, you resist a bit more than that. I'm used to speaking with the family head. I've learned to accept most unreasonable situations and just go with the flow. Bring us out to a barrier cutting off the chapel from the rest of the world. To destroy that, they would have to find out who killed Beatrice. For Leon, who had been made to go along with Kenzo on many occasions, understanding this much was all that was necessary. This is definitely going to be a really fucking weird episode, isn't it? Rose's confession. Am I? Hold on a second. Wasn't that the fucking name of? Oh shit. No, that was called Rose and the Witch of the Forest. Okay. They're showing me family members relaxing here and there around the waiting room. Do I have a more complete character list now? Yes, I do. Wow, this looks fucking wrong. A light buffet-style meal had been set up, but it looked a bit stale and not particularly appetizing. Even so, those voracious kids seemed to find it intensely appealing. The cousins had set up a camp around it, with Maria at the center. The siblings also formed a group in a different corner. Go back to the character page? Sure. Wait, hold on, what? Leon was excited, so Jessica dreamed of pushing the family responsibility into Leon and leaving the city? He was saying his assistant to his father's company. It seems that dreams of making it on his own one day. Wait, what? Appears to be absent. The fuck? Yep, that's normal for this girl. So all the kids except genders except for Leon has their all the kids have their genders mentioned for Leon, yeah. Now what the fuck is happening here? So Balor isn't here, Jessica's planning on leaving, and perhaps because of Kenzo's absence, everyone seemed to be a little more relaxed. Leon, where did you go? And who is that? Mother, I was entertaining this guest of ours. Go back to George? Sure, does it say he's into fucking... The oldest of the 4 cousins, he acts as their leader and arbitrator. Huh. I mean, I guess it's technically true if Balor isn't... If Balor isn't around, but why isn't Balor here? Well, this is my mother, Natsui. No instructions needed. Need to hear what she has to say. Huh? Did you say something? No, he said nothing. This is Will-san. Smacks him on the side. He seems to need the deceased. The smile and Leon casually smoothed over Will's words. He wants to know more about Beatrice. He wants to know more about Beatrice. He wants to know more about Beatrice. I don't know what the fuck voice to give you, Leon. Fuck you. Do you know anything about her, Mother? Leon, the deceased is a woman to whom the head once owed a great debt. The deceased is a woman to whom the head once owed a great debt. Nothing more, nothing less. The funeral is a ceremony with the head to repay the debts he made to her while she was still alive. That's what I heard, and there's nothing more to it than that. Thanks, Mother. Well, that's all my mother was. My mother was. That's all my mother was. What could I fucking speak? Might just me, but she seems kind of cold to them. I get that feeling enough so too. Good shit. Not to very resistant to the scandalous rumors that Kinzo, a man she greatly respected, had once had a concubine named Beatrice. However, she also understood that the scandal was probably the truth. Hearing that Nachi was in a bad mood, didn't want to talk about this anymore. Leon brought an end to that conversation, or Will could say anything rude again. Well, this chapel is the property of our family. Does that mean to follow the family's rule? He was speaking in a manner appropriate for guests of the family. And you'll conduct all your conversation through me. I must ask you to follow these 2 rules. Oh, work on that?
ベルーンカステルとかいう魔女に巻き込まれて。
The actions of the Spring Cell which have caused us all a great deal of inconvenience.
ですから、
Because of that, I'm willing to help you. Because of that, I am willing to help you.
しかし、
However, both of us stand on an even footing, so make sure you don't forget it.
それをお忘れになりませんよ。
育ちがいいだけのお坊ちゃんだと思ってたら。
I thought he was just some pampered rich kid.
なかなか言うな。
これでも。
I must be here to show the Ushimi family's future, after all.
わかった。
Yeah, got it.
仲良く事件を解決
Resolve this crime together, Watson.
ワトソン君。
ご協力いただけて嬉しいです。
I'm glad to have your cooperation.
愛病のダイアナを待た
I
せて
wouldn't want to keep your dear cat Diana waiting.
餌の時間は大丈夫
No need to fear her soon.
今日は山盛りにしてある。
I gave her extra food today.
多少は大丈夫。
So she should be good for a while.
よくダイアナが猫のことだ。
I'm surprised I realized Diana was a cat.
ソファーを引っかいて待ちわびる女性というのも
I figured when you scratch the sofas when you keep her waiting would be a little bit too eccentric.
それで
So,
まずは誰に話
who
し
you want to talk to first?
誰でもいい。
Anyone?
全員。
Everyone?
あそこにいるのは。
Those ones over there are Crow's siblings, right?
向かって右からエヴァおばさん、秀吉おじさん。
From right to left, there's Aunt Eva, Uncle Hideyoshi.
あちらが
Over there's
ルドル
Rudolph
フおじさん、キリエおばさん。
and Kiria.
そしてあちらが
And over there is
後ろ宮ローザか。
Shiromia Rosa.
少女時代に森をさまよい。
She was a girl. She got lost in the forest and bumped into a woman calling herself Beatrice in a Hannah mansion.
驚くまいとは思っていますが、
I know I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
本当にあなた
You really do know everything, don't you?
お前もその話は知っているのか。
So you know about the story too?
今日彼女がそう話しているのを漏れ聞きました。
I managed to overhear her saying that today.
辛そうな話で
Looked as though it was bothering her, so I pretend not to hear.
優等生だな。
Well, soon you are.
紹介してくれ。
Introduce me.
話を聞きたい。
I want to ask her about it.
辛そうな話でしたので、聞こえないふりをした優等生の私に
You're asking this of the model student who pretend not to hear because it might be a painful topic. Even this outrageous arrogance, nothing compared to Kinzo's. I'm rolling it several times mentally. Leon shrugged and nodded at will.
あら、次期当主様じゃない。
Oh, it's our great successor.
こちらの方。
And who is this?
ああ、エヴァおばさん。
Oh, and Eva.
こちらはウィル
This
ス
is Will-san. Anyone kind of confused too, by the way, why the fuck we don't have a date? Like, we're on the human side of things right now. Well, we know though. I mean, it's presumable the time it is. Like, I can presume the time, but it is very odd. He came to offer flowers, so they departed.
んなことはどうでもいい。
But who cares about
ベア
that?
トリーチェに
I mean, everything you know about. He says he wants to know about the deceased connection to the Ishimiya family. Leon spoke with a bright smile while pinching Will's butt. Those signing protest, those saying even for a gag that hurts. But Leon just played dumb and smiled at Eva like a model student. Her connection to the Ishimiya family? Well, what is there to say?
後ろ宮家と中よりお父さんとの
Probably more accurate to say her connection to father. Ah, shit.
正直に言えばいいのさ。
We can be honest here.
親父の愛人。
She was Dad's mistress.
愛人なんて言うとまた夏日姉さんに怒られるわよ。
If you call her that, Nachi Nesan, we yell at you again.
恩人でしょ。
He's indebted to her, right?
そうやな。
Yes, of course.
こんな具合ですが。
Well, there you have it.
ローザ以外には興味ね。
I have no interest in anyone but Rosa. Stop pinching my ass! What the fuck?
ローザおばさんは
I believe that you said you met meet with Beatrice and Rosa. Time, Rosa had been hanging her head. Leon's words made her shoulders quiver.
今日になって急に言い出したのよ。
She just suddenly came out with it today. It's a bit hard to believe.
本当なのよ。
It's the truth. Ah, fuck. It's the truth. I killed Beatrice.
事件解決だな。
Great, our work here is finished.
早計です。
Don't get ahead of yourself. Rosa broke down crying and laid her head on the table. Kirya and Hideyoshi tried to console her.
六軒島はうっすらとした森に包まれてる。
Rokujima is covered by a dense forest.
私たちが知っている
We only know about one tiny portion of it.
屋敷とバラ
Just the mansion, the rose garden,
そして
and the little path that leads to the harbor.
ちょっとした林道だけ。
誰も知らない広大な
Some
森の
years
どこかに
ago, they've been searching out down building him mansions in the vast forest that no one else knew about.
愛人を住まわせてるんじゃないかって話はそう
And they had his mistress living there. Rosa Sam probably came upon him mention my chance.
たどり着いてしまったっちゅうんやろな。
Yeah, I'm just a bit tired, that's all.
しかし
Yawning as usual.
どうしてローザおばさんがベアトリーチ
But, Aunt Rosa, why would you say you killed Beatrice?
私が連れ出さなければ
If I hadn't taken her out, she never would have died.
彼女は無垢なひよこのような人だったわ。
The shadow of the brother of death has caught up to you. You have to catch the next one. Please do not perish. It would be very annoying. She was like an innocent chick. I took her out so she'd just follow along obediently. She stayed right behind me, trust me completely. Because I made her take such a dangerous path. Yeah, Baba. Yeah.
お前は
Make her walk that way because you're hoping she'd slip and fall from the cliff.
そこを歩かせた。
そんなつもりはなかった。
I never meant to do that. I thought she'd like to see the ocean. No, slippery path would be hard to walk.
下に降りれば少しは楽になるかなと思って。
And I thought it would be easier if we went down the cliff first.
それは殺したとは言わね
That's not what killing someone
え。
means.
事故だ。
It was an accident.
私が連れ出さなければ会わなかった事故よ。
It's an accident she never would have had if I hadn't brought her with me, right?
私のせい
It's
な
my
の。
fault.
それに私は
Then I abandoned her when she was covered in blood and ran
島に逃
home.
げ帰ってしまった。
あんたのせいじゃね
It isn't your fault. It isn't your
え。ベア
fault.
トリーチェは
We just never seen the ocean
見
before.
たことがなかった。それを
Showed her for the first time ever.
初めて見せたんだ。つい浮かれて
She's probably so excited that just happened to take a bad step.
どうしてあなたはそれを。
How can you? Major's grateful to you for what you did. Of course, she doesn't hate you for it. Really? Is that really true? You're the one who begged to see the world outside the fence, right? It was only for a short while you made that dream first come true. If I were Beatrice, I would thank you for that short bit of time. Even that you've been suffering all this time for it, you probably feel bad for herself. Beatrice is grateful for what you did. You're the one who taught her that the sea is blue. Is that true? I guarantee it. I made that statement openly and boldly. No one can tell how Rosa took those words. However, they had apparently been enough to remind her to take a handkerchief out of her pocket and wipe her eyes. Thank you. And now Beach is whispering those words to you. Taught her the sea was blue. Yes, I'm thinking about it too. Yes, I am also very confused. Do not worry, you are not the only one who's thinking about that wording and what it means normally. I'm gonna fucking seize my ass off in a few hours. God. Thank you. Rosa wiped her eyes, her handkerchief one more time, and hung her head. No one looked like it fit a sobbing more as though she was speaking with the Beecher that day within her heart. One last time.
よくもそんな無責任な言葉を堂々とかけられる。
That was a lot of confidence you put behind a claim you can't back up.
責任がなけりゃ
Back up.
女を慰めること
Is that really necessary to comfort a woman? I'm sorry, having met the complete opposite of Battler, he's good with women? The fuck?
多少は見直しました。
I misjudged you a little. How many years had this tormented Rosa? Now, for the first time, Rosa probably a face that instantly smiled at Beatrice, who had seen the ocean for the first time in her life. I mean, Battler's charmed a few, at least. Yeah, but he also broke how many hearts in the process? You know. There's only one who could forgive Rosa. Now the two of them can finally speak together.
どなたか存じないけれど
I
ありがとう。
I don't know who you are, but thank you.
彼女は
I wonder if she forgives me.
かしら。
あんたは20年近くもそれを悩んだ
You beat yourself up for nearly 20 years.
長すぎだ
That's far too long.
彼女はもう勘弁しろと言ってだ
She's telling you to knock it off.
そうですよ。ローザーバス。
That's right, Aunt
あな
Rosa.
たが悲し
The more you grieve, the sadder Beatrice would be.
きっと親父が悲しむでしょう。
あなたまで
You too.
ありがとう。
Thank you.
私には私が許せ
I don't know if I ever will be forgiven.
彼女が許してく
But
れ
I'll
る
keep
かどうか
on speaking my heart to see whether she'll forgive me or not.
問いかけてみることにするわ。二人とも
Thanks, you too.
恥ずかしいところを見せてごめんなさい。
Sorry for showing you such an embarrassing side.
綺麗事を言った下の根も乾かねえうちで恐縮だ
And I'm sorry to say this right after saying something so
聞
pretty.
かせてほしい
I want you to talk to me.
当時のことを
Tell me what happened back then.
ウィルさん、
Will, son.
ありがとう。大丈夫よ。
Thanks, but it's alright.
話すわ。
I'll talk.
誰にも話さずにずっと隠してきたことが
I hadn't been quiet about it for so long. Might have been my greatest
罪
sin.
なのかもしれないから。
お前がベアトリーチェに出会ったのは正確にはいつ頃なのか
Is that only when was that I met Beatrice? I answered his question. Rosa closed her eyes lightly, reaching back to the past she didn't want to remember.
20年ほど昔
It
の
was
話よ。
it was about 20 years ago.
20
20 or wait, it might have been 19 or 18 years ago.
19年前か18年前かもしれない。
20 How tired am I? I am in the process of thinking. That's it. I'm sorry. I've tried to force my forget about it for so long that I'm nearly forgotten that part completely. It should have been 1967. Ryan, we guaranteed that with Red Truth in third game. That's right. It was probably about 1967. I can't remember what happened as clear as any picture. I'll never forget. If it's tough for you, don't feel bad if you don't want to tell us. Yes, clear as a picture, you don't mind? Not again! Damn it, that hurts, Leon! Oh, what does? I took it very hard when I found out that my tutor had told Mother about something I shared in confidence. Lost control of myself, ran deep in the forest. Ah! This had also been told in a previous fragment. Back when Rosie was a kid, she had gone deep into that forest. And slept, got into bed, fucked. Slept. Found Hand Mansion and met with a mysterious woman called herself Beatrice. But that forest is so thick that it's hard to just move around in it. I'm even surprised myself. I made it so far in such a dense forest. There has to be a clear path somewhere leading to it. You have to get materials in to build it. It's only been 15 years. Presumably yes, and presumably also get on a big old treetop and you probably can see a clearing out there somewhere, you know? However, that wasn't enough to bother me on that day. After all, I wanted to disappear in the forest and vanish altogether. Which is mentioned in the depths of the forest. I hope that she might take me to the land of happiness, or else turn me to a frog and make me a resident of the forest. So we reached the hidden mansion Kuadorian. That one who called herself Beatrice. Yes, I did. Was that Beatrice same as the one in the portrait? Yes, they were the same person. Beautiful blue eyes, golden hair, a black dress. Truly was the subject of the portrait. And Father first had it hung.
私が忘れようとあがいた20年の月日。
I realized that 20 years ago I spent trying to forget it must have just seemed as long as for father.
あるいはそれ以上の日々であったと気づき、さらに
It's not even no longer, and I was racked by even greater guilt.
それ
Stop there.
本当にロ
I'm
ーザ
sure that this is the same Beatrice that Rosa-san met. Mainly, Kiria spoke the question that Will had been thinking of. Would it be too rash to assume that Beatrice Kinzo met was the same person as the one Rosa met? Absolutely, except we know for a fact that Kinzo met this Beatrice too, which makes things extra confusing. Because Kinzo has met every Beatrice. Good luck getting the answer out of him, Emily, but yeah. The time and generation were different.
Beatrice ってのは戦後すぐの頃
Beatrice supposed to be a lady of leisure that could go down on the coast shortly after the war, right?
マダムのはずだぜ。
お父さんはベアト
Here's the Beatrice was going as a foundation. Following her out, the Urshan family got super
そ
rich.
して大金持ちになり、 そして六軒島を買い取り、
Then he bought Rokujima and moved over.
ローザさんが出会ったのはそれから10年以上も先の話になるで。
Rosan's meeting must have been at least 10 years after that.
10トンの黄金を自在に
A woman with free control over 10 tons of gold could hardly be some little girl.
ましてやローザがあった
And 10 more years passed after that before she met Rosa-san.
ローザ
Rosa.
あんたのあっ
How
た
about
ベア
out,
トリーチ
out of the Beatrice you meet
妻
look?
に見えたのよ。当時の私よりは年上に見えたけれど、
She looked older than me at the time.
多分成人したかどうか
But even so, it looked as though she might just be on the cusp of adulthood.
そうまさに肖像画のベアトリーチェくらいの年齢よ。
Yes, exactly the same age as the sort of age of the Beatrice in the portrait.
中年あるいは壮年に見えた。
She's long middle age or past her prime.
大人か子供かって言われたら
If I'd caught her and joked her child, she was clearly closer to being a child.
中年なんてとんでもない。
Holy sh... There's no way she was middle-aged.
だからそれじゃおかしいのよ。
And isn't that strange?
あんたのあったベアトリーチェとお父様
We
に
have the Beatrice you met, and the Beatrice you gave father the gold.
年齢が
But their ages don't match.
つまり別人
In other words, they're different people.
よく似た同じ名前の別人
Different people who look very similar and have the same name?
娘かもしれんな。
Might have been her daughter.
親子なら
Makes sense for them to look alike if they were mother and child.
愛人の娘
His mistress's
あ
daughter.
りえるわ。
It is
黄
possible.
金を授けた
I
ベア
saw
ト
an
リーチェ
illegitimate child with Beatrice who gave him the gold.
お父さんは隠し子を設けたとか。
それがローザの出会った
So, the Rosa bumped into is Beatrice II.
年齢的辻
Makes his
褄は
ages work out nicely. That's been our theory for quite a while. Either that or it's one of the Beatrices that Kento was trying to raise, but we're not sure about everything, you know.
なるほど
I see.
つまり
In other words, there are two people called Beatrice.
2人いるわけですね
Oh, it's not bedtime, no. Kendra seeing a race in Mr. Shouthand Mansion. Am I hitting myself to stay awake? No. Oh, fine. If I don't wake up tomorrow, I'm blaming all of you guys, okay? Got it good. Thank you all for coming today. If this is first time, suggest subscribe and hit notification bell so aware when Bell is streaming. Come online and just like the video and share around and give comments. Until time goes by, I get up close, I curl down, nice fuck. Bye.